Good morning, welcome to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. We've got a download show for you. We have nothing on this show over £15, and that's before your discount. And the lowest price item, Amber, is £2.50, right?
Wow.
Right, so we're going to have a cracking hour, so get ready to fill those baskets. Right, let me introduce you to my team first of all. We've got Lily, who's going to be demonstrating for you.
I certainly am. Good morning.
We've got Lewis on cameras.
Hello.
There he is. And we've got Amber and Snoop.
Hello.
We're trying to get him to sleep on production. Right, first of all, let me cover off this housekeeping. I have to do it in every show. I know. You probably say it with me now because I say it that many times in a day. I'm sure I say it in my sleep.
Probably do.
But let's get that bit out of the way and then we can get stuck into all these goodies we've got for you. So you can watch us live every day, Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday actually. We do have Sunday off. On live shopping, and you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you want to shop with us on either Facebook or Instagram, we're simply going to show you a product and that product will have a code, and all you need to do is type the word shop and then that code into the comments underneath the video, and that will pop it into a basket for you automatically, which is brilliant, isn't it? Don't need to miss a second of what Lily's going to teach you. Then we're going to send you a direct message, and in that message you will find a link. Click the link and that will take you to our website where you can log into your account and then check out. Please don't miss that login section because that gives you your Club Highlight benefits of extra discount on every order, loyalty points, every pound you spend, and on a basket spend over £35 after your discounts, we'll cover your postage for you. No, we're good. If you would prefer to watch us on highlightcrafts.com, you can do that. So pop along there, click watch live, press play, and all of the items in that show will appear down the right hand side of your screen. You then select the ones that you wish to purchase and they will go into a little red shopping bag that will appear at the top of the page, and when you're ready to log in and check out, you're going to click that bag and that will take you through that process. Just before you check out though, have a look on the website because we've got Outlook, we've got all sorts of goodies and deals going on there, as well as in our live shopping shows, so make sure you do that too. If you want notifications before each show, just type the word live into the comments underneath the video, and that will give us permission to send you a little ping to your phone before we go live so you don't miss any of the shows. And if you're worried about missing out on any of the deals because you've got a busy week or you're going out for the day, you can shop ahead from midnight. It can be a little sneaky sneaker. Right, Lily, shall we start with this? Because these are brilliant, aren't they?
These are fabulous, and you're getting tons and tons of your beautiful stencils as part of this collection. Now, this is all about building and crafting a cake. So these 3 stencils here are what are going to enable you to actually build up your cake designs. Whether it's going to be a single tiered cake, multiple tiered cake, smaller little cakes, really large cakes, you've got the ability to do all of that using those 3 fabulous, almost like foundation style templates. So those are like the heart of the collection there. All really nice quality mylar, so white clean, nice and durable, and very easy to draw through those to start to build your creations. But then we bring you all the accessories, so all those extra pieces that you've got to theme and to decorate your beautiful handmade cakes. So whether it's going to be your little unicorn thing, which is super, super cute. You've got your little unicorn elements, the eyes, the horn, a little bit of hair, which is fabulous, the ears, and all those other really useful accessories. It could be filled with sweets and candy canes. That reminds me almost of like a gingerbread house sort of look and feel, which you could also be creating with this collection. You've got all your fabulous banners alongside your numbers. I mean, that is going to be one of those stencils you use literally time and time again. Lovely to have the number alongside that little candle detail at the top there. Super, super cute. You've got something for the boys as well with all your trophies, your little speech bubble. How cool is that? You could be writing your own little messages onto there. All your footballs, your rugby balls, even your little remote controller as well, which I think is super, super fun. And then we have something a little bit more romantic. So for all of your wedding cakes, this is going to be the perfect one. You've got your lovely couple there and all your extra accessories, and all of that is just £12.50. But
So we've got it at half price for you. After your discount, well, I just took 50p off, so you're going to get more discount than that.
certainly are.
It works out at £1.50 per stencil.
It's crazy, absolutely
That's
crazy.
ridiculous. So you've got your 3 different styles cakes. You've got your one that just stacks like a wedding cake would. You've got a wonky one, which I love the wonky one.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
And then you've also got the one with the frosting or the icing dripping down the sides. But then you've got all of these elements to be able to decorate them with. £1.50 for an A5 stencil is absolutely bonkers value. We've cut the price, we've split it in half for you. So £12.50 is what you're going to spend to be able to make fantastic creations like this. And our Amanda did this. Look at this
brilliant.
one. It's even got proper sprinkles on it.
Real life sprinkles.
But you've got all your numbers, you've got your banners, you've got your little lines for your cake toppers, you've got something for sport, something for gaming, you've got something sweet, you've got unicorns, you've got celebratory elements in there as well. What a cracking price, £12.50.
It's amazing. And of course they can be the shape card, so your card shape itself can be that cake.
Oh, absolutely.
Or it can just be a topper on your card, which is going to look equally fabulous. But what a really fun way to create all of your cards, all your home decor pieces as well. Perhaps you're decorating for a party and you're going to be using this sort of decor for your party. It's just fabulous. It's one of those to have in your stash so you'll be turning to time and time again. I mean, those numbers, how many times are you going to be using those? They are brilliant. All those really usable stencils, you're going to love crafting with that. But for £1.50
per stencil.
Mad, and every stencil is literally jam-packed full. We could not fit another element onto there, could we? You're getting so much for your money. What a fantastic collection that one is.
I think it's brilliant. Right, if you want that, it's Shop Cake and it's £12.50. Now, if you are a Scan and Cut user and you would like the SVGs for this, then we can bring you that. Go to grief, £7.50. Right. Shop SVG right now, £7.50. That's ridiculous. So you're getting all your elements to make your unicorn. Now, of course, you can resize these. You can draw them if you wanted to colour them in. You could foil them. You could emboss them onto parchment if that's what you wanted to do, or craft metal. So you're going to get your church, your bells, your bow, your dove piece. You've got your bride and groom, your diamond, your champagne, your icing to go on top of your cupcake, which is just fabulous. So you're getting all of those, so games and sweets. You're then going to get all of these. So Minecraft you've got in there. You've got different balls for different sports. I love the fact that we're giving you speech bubbles because you can make some really fun things with those. You've got your trophies in there, football. You've got your controller, one of them. I just do that.
We know what you mean.
One of them. Now that you do that with. I don't know, I don't play that. Then you've got all of your sweets and your lollipops and your frosting separately, and then you're going to get all your different types of cake, which I think are fabulous, aren't they? How cool is that? £7.50. I mean, come on. If I had to sit there and bring on a number and shrink down a rectangle and go in and divide it and add the rectangle onto it and the flame, take the little bit out of the flame so it looks like a flame, it'd take me longer than it takes me to earn £7.50. Seriously. You need to be getting that in your basket. That's blinking brilliant. I love that. I remember when we did it, I think I made one this big and I can't find it, but it's been given away somewhere. But this is just fabulous for £7.50 before your discount, and this is instant, no postage. So you are literally paying £7.50 less your discount for all that little lot. And sometimes we just want basic shapes like that. Sometimes that's just what you want. Perfect for that. Right, if you want that, that's Shop SVG, £7.50. Right, next up. Now then, this is an artwork background that our Becky made. And I think this is brilliant because you've got the texture of sponge. So you've got vanilla, red velvet and chocolate. I love a red velvet cake.
Me too.
What's your favourite cake?
Either chocolate, but I do love a red velvet.
I like carrot cake. Oh, yeah. We have a farm shop near us. It makes the best carrot cake ever. Then you've got your icing around the edges. You've got your icing with your detail in there as well. Then you've got your frosting. You've also got, look at these. Look at these fabulous. Aren't they brilliant?
It's just incredible. This is going to really enhance all those templates. If you're going for those or the SVG, it's just going to really enhance what you're making.
I think with your SVG, well, with your templates too, if you did the cut the horn out of this.
Oh, yeah.
So it had a rainbow horn, but it's icing.
That'd be brilliant.
That'd be really cool, wouldn't it? I do like this collection. I think it's fantastic. And it's something a bit different.
It is.
And then you've got more of your frosting. You've got your frosting in different waves. You've got your sprinkles. You've got your frosting and your sprinkles if you're really going for it. If you're going to have a cupcake, have a cupcake, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got your panels at the bottom that you can use for the sides of your cake. I think it's fantastic. Shop artwork, £2.50.
Wow.
So, right, you're an SVG customer. You're sitting at home and you're like, right, what do I want to make today? That and that for less than a tenner after your discount. So you could literally be making that this afternoon because you've got your SVG files, you've got your artwork, they're both a digital download, no postage, job done.
Yeah.
Right, Lily, do you want to go and get ready for a demo? And we're going to look at Fun and Frolics first, if that's all right with you. Is that one that you said?
Absolutely.
Lovely. Right, I'm going to do a really quick flick through on this. This is Shop Fun and this is £15, but look at the amount of content that you're getting in here. Oh, pardon you, Snoop. He's having a proper grumble. Do you know why? Because he wants to be taken out and loved. That's why. He's having a proper moan, isn't he? He wants cuddling. Right, let's have a quick whip through some of these backgrounds while Lily's getting ready. So you can see you've got lots of different textures in here. And of course you can change all the colourways on this as well, which is brilliant. Then you've got all these in these different fonts. I love that with the old newspaper. I'd use that over and over and over and over again. Then you've got all of these different shades of your teals into your greens and your greys. This is a lovely colour palette, the teal with the grey. I think that's really stylish. Then you've got all of these in here as well. And then we come on to your card toppers. And there's some really fun ones in there. Look at that with the glasses and the moustache. They're cool, aren't they? But again, you can change all these. You can alter them if that's what you want to do. Then you're going to get all of your button embellishments. Perfect for a sewer. Perfect just for a crafter. All of these different buttons. I love these stitch designs. These are really cool, aren't they? Fabulous. You've got your little clips and your paper clips down there as well. Then you're going to get, let's sort this lot out, there's loads in here. Safety pins, push pins, drawing pins, lots of bits of old, our June, our lovely June, made a frame at the weekend because she came to festival and it's a beautiful frame and she's put a test tube on with 3 handmade flowers in it and it looks lovely and she's put a photograph of her and her husband in it. So when I saw it today, we've taken a picture of it, it's going in the Sunday supplement, but this is what it looked like on the back and I said you need to get the back of that off. And it's just the back of one of those, you know, those photo albums where you stuck them in and put the plastic sleeves over the top and they all go yellow. That's what that looks like. I love it. For journaling, it's brilliant because it gives you that vintage finish but with a little bit of a modern twist. Now then, this for me is worth £15 by itself. This is your template for your gift bags. So if you've got a printer that'll print on both sides, you could literally draw out the template or scale it up on your printer, print it on one side, print the colour on the other side, cut out the bag, glue it together, job done. I pay £15 for that, but look at these. I love some of these. Whoops, my barbecue has gone up in smoke and my reputation is at stake.
Oh,
this is like David's written these,
isn't it?
And that fabulous. They are good though, aren't they? Dawn Computer keeps on freezing. Carol Lewis, there you are. You've got one for your gremlins now. Too much washing up means I sink into despair. Oh dear. I love that. Look at him. I don't believe it. Like Victor Meldrew, isn't he? And then you've got more on here. If you like making fun cards, this is absolutely for you. Right, let's go over and see what Lily's going to put together for you with this. Shop Fun, £15. You've got a £30. Oh, it's down from £30. So you've got a 50% saving on this one. It's a good one, isn't it? I like the fun bits. I think they're quite funny. Like those.
I think we all have a space in our stash for something a little bit more fun, a bit more humorous. Those cards that we have people in our lives that want a little bit of a giggle when they open the card. So this is going to be brilliant for that. Now, let's have a little look and start to build something together. So I've just opened up the folder and within there you can see we've got backgrounds, cards, embellishments, gift bags, images, tags and toppers. But we'll start off with tags because these are going to be fabulous. Now you've got your tags that have already pretty much been layered up for you. So if I bring one of those on, it's like we've taken 2 of our pattern papers, we've laid them together, we've popped a strip down the centre, and it's almost like we've matted and layered them together, which is brilliant. So we'll have a little look through and we'll choose one of these that we want to craft with, and that's going to be almost like our topper for our creation. Gosh, there's so much choice. 26 of these tags alone. Oh, I like that one. Let's go for that one. And of course, don't forget you can be making these smaller, larger. You could be, I'll tell you what you could be actually doing. Let's do that. Let's get one of those. Let's get another one of those. So just copy in that. So they're both exactly the same size. Then what you could be doing, if you wanted to do your shaped cards, if you want a tag shaped card, all you do is just turn that back one. So it's going to be over like so. Join them a little bit like you would with your scan and cut, where you'd have that overlap for your welding. Join them 2 together. I'd print that, and then I'd just do another one. I'd cut that out separately, and I'd stick that over the front, score lining into there, and you give yourself a shaped card, which would be super, super cool. But I do digress. That wasn't the plan. Just got a little bit carried away there, but it's a cool technique you could be doing. So that's our tag. Then we're going to go on to images, and you are getting loads and loads of these images. I mean, how fun are these? They are just really quite humorous. They're super, super funny. They're the sorts of cards that are just going to make people smile, especially if you've got somebody that's perhaps gone through a little bit of a tough time and you just want to make them smile. This is going to be absolutely brilliant.
Carol Lewis has put, I love you, Carol. I made a post-it note in the shape of a speech bubble. It's on the edge of my laptop screen and it says, "Gremlins, if I catch you, I'll eat you alive."
Oh,
I love that.
brilliant.
And Lorraine wants to see Snoop.
Oh, come on then, Snoop.
Come on, you'll have to bring him in. Look at him. Look at that little face. He is grumpy today. Well, he can't see anything, can he? He's like... He is funny though, because we put him on the floor and he just walks around the edges, doesn't he? Look, he's giving you a wave. Isn't he lovely? Bless him. How old is he? About 15. Because you rescued him, didn't you?
I did, so I'm not entirely sure.
Look at his little feet. And he stands like a ballerina. He does. He stands at 10 to 2 like that. It's brilliant. Right,
Fabulous.
thank you. They are, Lorraine. Hope that's
That
made
made
your
us
day.
laugh. There
Right,
you go.
sorry, Lily. Go on, carry on with your
I've
demo.
just been having a lovely time just looking through these images because they're brilliant. Look at this little slice of bread there with a smiley face on. How cute is he? I think we'll use him because he is absolutely adorable.
Go on
So I'm
then.
going to actually copy him. I'll paste him because I'm fancying a little pair of these together.
Oh, we've just been talking about beans on toast for lunch.
Well, I think that's
Right,
what drew me
here,
to it.
there's a question. Here's a question for you. Beans on toast.
Yeah.
Cheese or no cheese?
Oh, good question.
There's a question. It's split the office this morning.
has.
I'm having beans on toast for my lunch, and Emily wants me to have cheese on it, and I'm
No,
like, I'm not
absolutely
having
not. No, it's not needed.
cheese. Nobody in this room. Would you have cheese on your beans on toast?
I would, yeah.
Would you?
Oh
All right.
dear.
4 to 1 in here. 3 to 1. Snoop
not
wouldn't
good.
have beans on cheese on his. Would you, Snoop? No, I wouldn't. Right, yeah, probably. Right, Lily, go on. Let's have a look at this demo then.
So then we've got a pair of our little slices of bread there. But then just to make them stand out a little bit more against our tag, we're going to go into effects. Our drop shadow there, we're just going to move that slider along a little bit to give us that little bit of a drop shadow. Oh, bless me.
Bless you.
Drop shadow. Ooh, snuck up on me there. And then all I'm going to do with that blur radius, just to soften the edges a little bit more, I'm just going to pull that up. So can you see that's then starting to soften that edge of the drop shadow to make it a little bit soft and blend into the background. So we've got 8 for the depth and 9 for the blur radius, and we'll do exactly the same with our other little slice of bread here. So 8 for our depth, and you can actually change the direction if you prefer that drop shadow to the left or the right. You can change that direction as well, which is fabulous because it just gives you so many different options. So we've got our drop shadow onto there. So we're starting to build up that topper, but I'm going to go into our embellishments because there's some super cool bits into here. And I thought let's add on some of our buttons. So we've got our fabulous little button there. I mean, how useful are those going to be? They're going to be absolutely brilliant. Instead of using the actual 3D buttons, it's going to cut down on your weight of your cards, which is going to be fabulous. So we'll add our little button onto there. So go on to drop shadow once again, just to make sure that's standing proud a little bit nicer from our tag itself. So we'll drag up our depth, and then once again we'll drag up our blur radius, just like so. So that's starting to come together. And then we'll go back to our files, and we need a backing paper to start to build this together. And luckily we have got tons of our backing papers. So I'm going to have a little scroll through to find something that's going to match colour-wise. So you can see here you're getting absolutely tons of your fabulous backgrounds, loads and loads that you can get playing with, that you can start to layer together. You can print onto things like your cardstock, onto your watercolour card, onto your printable acetate. Oh, that matches fabulous. Right, we'll go with that one. So I'm going to right click, order, and then centre back, and that's going to put that behind our tag there. But before I do that, I'm going to take my tag, I'm going to group this together so we can start to move and manipulate this. So select all of that, and then we just go onto that top bar there and we click on group, and then we can start to move that around. So we've got our backing paper, that's going to be that first layer, but if we put our tag directly onto that, it's going to get a little bit lost against that dark, quite bold pattern. So we're going to need to go in and find a slightly lighter, slightly more subtle backing paper, or something that we can change the opacity of, that's going to be the layer for our tag. So that one is going to match quite nicely, and it's a lot lighter, so it's going to break up that dark look of our paper. So we'll bring that one in, and we'll have that as almost like a panel. So we'll just go in and make that a little bit bigger, pop that into the center of our panel there, and then we can add our tag into the center. So all we need to do is just right click on that one once again, order, and then we are going to bring to front, and that's going to pop that over the top of our piece there. Now I want to add a little bit of almost like a matte layer to that white piece there, so we'll find something that's a little bit darker, something like that. Looks like it'll do the trick nicely. So then we will send this one backwards. So once again, order, send backwards, and we'll do that again, order, send, oh, wrong way, order. I tell you what it is, it's the laptop. I'm not great with.
No, those mice run away with you. We need to get some better mice. There you go.
Do, right. So then we need to send it backwards more. Send backwards. There we are. That's about right. So then we'll add that so it's just ever so slightly larger, and then that panel that we've got in the white, and then we'll probably add a little bit of a drop shadow just to make that stand out even more. So you're doing all your mats and layers digitally, so it's going to cut down on all of your cardstock, so you're using a lot less card, and if you're thinking about posting, it's going to be brilliant in terms of cutting down on those postage costs. So let's go again to drop shadow, up that depth to around about 8, so it's matching with the other drop shadows we've got on this project, and then our blur radius will up that a little bit more, up to about 9, I think. And how fabulous does that look? That is super quick and easy to do. Tell you what we might do a little sentiment. Let's see if we've got any sentiments we can get using from this collection. So we'll go back to our toppers, and we'll find a funny little sentiment we can pop onto here. So I'll look at our index sheet so you can see exactly what you are getting as part of this collection here. You've got all that artwork listed onto there, and then let's see if we've got any sentiments that are going to match nicely with this one. There's just tons and tons of artwork you can explore. It's brilliant to be able to have everything at the sort of the touch of a button, everything at your fingertips that you can get creating with. It is just brilliant. So we're going to use 21A. That looks like it'll match nicely. So we'll just scroll through, and everything is labelled and numbered up. So once you've found what you want on your index sheet, it's nice and easy to find exactly where it's going to be. There we go. The average man is proof enough that a woman can take a joke. Wow. And this is why we love this
That'll
collection.
set off the comments.
Absolutely. We're
That's
going
brilliant.
with that one just as our little finishing touch. Super quick and simple, but how cute is that? And a little bit of humour.
I love that. That's brilliant, isn't it?
It is.
Fantastic. I have to say, cheese is winning.
Oh, is it? Oh dear.
Cheese is winning. I know, right? Cheese on beans on toast.
Oh no, it's not for us now.
I like cheese on top of like spaghetti bolognese, like a Parmesan cheese.
That's different though.
But not for me. Anyway, moving on. Right, thank you, Lily. Right, do you want to get ready to show Pleaser's Punch?
Absolutely.
Now this is, look at this, stay at this. Remember, this is on A3 as well. Look at this little lot that you're getting on here. Ready? You've got all your backgrounds. Look at these. How super are these? And you can change all the colours. So you're getting all of those. These, I'll tell you what these remind me of. They look like they've been done with Brushos. Or now then I have to remember, Enchanted Sprinkles that Jamie Rogers brings us. It's got that texture to it. Now these are really cool. So we've had to print them black and white so that you can actually see them. But these are like apertures viewfinders. So you can build your picture and then put this over the top and it looks like you're looking through them. They're really clever. Shop Please is going to get you this for £15. And I'll tell you what, this is worth its weight in gold, because look at all of these that you've got. It's fantastic, isn't it? So you're getting all of these, all of the florals in here as well. This is why it's called Please Does Punch, right? Because they're not digital punches, because we can't add punches to Micro Studio. But if you saw David the other week building the scenes and then putting things like the snowflake over the top, it's like this. And these are brilliant. And you're getting loads of them, and I mean loads. You've got your scene building elements in there as well. Then you've got all of these, guys. If you ever scan and cut are cutting files, can I just put that out there, please? Look at that. And they're made, we purposely didn't fill them in solid because we wanted them to look like they've been stamped. It's cool, isn't it? And then you've got all of these in silhouette. Now, I love silhouettes because I like making backgrounds. I can just spend a whole weekend just sitting down with my brushos and my paints and my inks and my spritzers and all that kind of stuff and just making backgrounds. And this is fabulous. It's half price. It's Shop Please. And it's £15. And look at all of that content. Oh, look at those, Lily.
Oh,
they're
stunning,
a bit
aren't they?
special, aren't they? Look at those. They're fabulous. Oh, I love those. And then you've got more with different colours. So you've got all of this different textures and design. Shop Please, £15. It's crazy, isn't it, that? It's good, though. Right, Lily, are you ready?
Oh, yeah. I'm
Look,
excited
oh, yeah,
about
she's
this one.
excited about
I'm
this one.
excited because
That's
these
good.
overlays are super, super cool, and they are so easy to use as well. So the skies now, I think we're going to have to use these because these are gorgeous. Now, this is the sort of download that you're going to be using with lots of other things you've got in your stash. These skies are going to be the sorts of thing that you're using alongside things like your 2 Red Robins dies you'll be using these with. Anytime you want that sort of scene setter, that starting point of that story you're building, these are going to be brilliant. So we'll choose that one. We're spoilt for choice, quite frankly, so I won't spend too long deciding. We'll choose that one, and then we'll go onto our overlays. Now, this is where it gets super exciting. Lots of different folders, even just within that overlays folder, but we're going to go for accessories because I love this design. Now, when you pull it onto your map there, it doesn't look like an awful lot. When you pop it onto that paper, that area in the centre will pick out, very much like a viewfinder, whatever you've got behind. These are just amazing. Let's play around with a couple of these actually. Let's see what we've got within this folder. You've got all those lovely like wreath designs, the twiggy sort of design that you've got in there. Gosh, there's just so much you can be playing with. It is brilliant. You've got all your little plant pots. How cute is, oh, I like that one. Let's pop that one on. That is brilliant. Look at that. That is super, super cool. And of course, if you want it to be a little bit larger, you can be resizing as well, which is brilliant. All these different images that are going to turn into overlays when you start to use them alongside your fabulous backing papers. And you, of course, you can use them alongside any backing papers, not just what you've got on this particular download, even your pennants as well.
So you're just building up a scene with the silhouettes first and then putting that over the top because then it will only print, because it doesn't print white.
Exactly.
So it will only print what's in the background. So you can build your design and then decorate the front of a vase with it if you want to. But it's fabulous, isn't it?
It's
Look
amazing.
at these.
Now the silhouettes are brilliant. These just work a treat alongside your fabulous overlays, and you really are spoilt for choice when it comes to all of these designs. They're just going to cascade against almost like your apertures. It's a bit like a digital aperture, I suppose, when it comes to your fabulous overlays. So let's have a little look through and start to build something together. So you've got all of your florals in there. You're also going to get your foliage. So let's have a little look what we've got in our foliage. Oh, isn't that beautiful? The detail within that one is gorgeous. So I'm going to get rid of that one. We can have our little fern onto that left hand side, something like that. And then we'll go back into our houses and gardens because you've got all of these silhouettes of your houses as well, which are super, super cool. So let's have a little look through. You've got your bridge there. That'd be quite nice. If we move those two out of the way, you could have your bridge going across your aperture here. So if we just resize that, and that's going to fit nicely onto there. Could have our fern just in the foreground there, just a little bit smaller, so it's going to fit a little bit better. And then we could have this, if we rotate this a little bit more, we could have it onto that top right hand corner, just almost like it's hugging that area there. And then let's go back into our silhouettes folder. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go back to the actual folder itself of Pleased as Punch, because you get all your colour silhouettes as well. So let's go on to there and let's have a little look at your flower poses. Now these are the same as your gorgeous silhouettes, but you're getting them this time in the colours, which are beautiful. So we could be starting to build that together and doing all of those lovely arrangements. It's just one of those where you can get playing, get creating loads of different styles, loads of different artwork. So let's move the black one up, and then we'll just overlay and slightly overlap at the bottom there with our lovely fern. How gorgeous is that? But so much fun playing about with all your overlays. You will love playing with them.
Do me a favour, Lily,
Yep.
bring the overlay to the front for me,
Yep.
please.
There
There you go. Now it makes sense,
Yep.
doesn't it?
So you could have it overlapping if you wanted
It's
to.
almost
but-
like the white is a mask and you're working in the middle of that.
Yeah.
So you can then bring on something like the vase, decorate it with the coloured overlays. So you've got a decorative vase, and then use your silhouettes in the vase, and the background will then match and coordinate with everything. I think this is brilliant, and it's something you need to really spend time with and play with and get your head around. But as soon as you bring that overlay to the front, it frames that image. And I love that, because when it prints out, it will just print out that flag shape.
It will.
It won't print the white. So you're getting what you're seeing when Lily brings that to the front again is what you're going to get. And I love that about it, because when David first saw it, he was like, I'm not sure what to do with this. And then Diane came over and she's like, right, so this is all about your silhouettes and looking through a shape into that silhouette. And I think it's a brilliant concept. And it's something that I know if I had that at home, I'd sit for days.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Playing around with that. But the other thing it means is, first of all, you don't have to have all your dies,
Of course.
because those viewfinders give you that shape. Secondly, you don't have to go out and buy hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stamps, and then buy an ink pad, and then buy a stamping platform in case you miss a bit. All of that you can do really, really simply with this digital download. Now, we've got it on for you at half price today. If you love Minecraft Studio, I mean, look how beautiful that is. And you can make that as big as you want.
Yeah, of course.
Because then you can bring in your digi stamp. So just make that really big for us, Lily.
Of course.
As big as you can make it. There you go, look. And then once you've designed inside that, you can then use your DigiPunch to punch away the outside edge as well. I think that's fabulous, don't you?
Isn't it? It's brilliant. And
I
the
love it.
scenes, they're gorgeous. You've got so many scenes.
I remember once Sheena Douglas did a set of stamps. Well, she did stencils that were an outline of an animal's head.
Yep.
And then she stamped inside, and it looked absolutely stunning. This is like that, but without the expense of having to buy the stencils and the stamps and the inks and the stamping block and all that kind of thing. I love this. This is one of my favourite ones we've ever done, and that's a big statement, because we've done a lot of Minecraft Studio, but this is brilliant. And you've got all your elements, from your little birdhouses to your chandeliers to your fences to your pots to your water features, all of it. And all of it you can create within those apertures, and I think it's just really clever. It's one of those that you might have seen online and thought, yeah, I'm not sure about that. But when you start to use it, and that's why you've got all of those fantastic funky backgrounds in there, because you need that pop of colour to be able to come through that aperture. I mean, look at that. Isn't
Brilliant.
that fab? And then you can create your design inside of that. I think it's a brilliant concept.
It is, and it's just one of those that you're going to sit down and you're going to have a real old play with it. There's just so much to explore. You've got so much to look forward to when you get this home. It's and it's an incredible concept, and it's just really, really fun. What are you giggling about?
I'm laughing because there's a whole conversation going on now. Let me just find it. Hang on. Oh, we're loving Snoop. Snoop is gorgeous.
Oh,
We are
he
looking
is.
after our baby daughter's friendship while she's, after our daughter's friendship. I don't know where I got baby from there. Oh, next line. Right, start again, Mel. Snoop is gorgeous. We are looking after our daughter's friendship while she has a baby and moves house.
Oh.
Blinking heck, the two most stressful things in life, and she's doing both at the same time. Wow. I know, at the same time. She says, and I'm loving it. I bet you are. Maureen says, cheese for me. Mrs. H999 says, I'm Worcester sauce. I get that. And then, this is the one that made me laugh. Lorraine Bradby put, I like cheese on toast, but with strawberry jam.
I hope you're joking, Lorraine.
No, she's not.
Oh
And
my
Amber's
gosh.
written, you put cheese on top of strawberry jam.
Well,
Don't knock it till you've tried it, kid. Do you not like sweet and sour?
Oh no.
Do you not? Oh, yeah, I see. I like sweet and sour. But I like eating milk chocolate with crisps.
Oh no.
Sweet and salty, right?
Oof.
Good, isn't it?
Not
No,
for
I
me.
put strawberry jam on top of melted cheese. It's so yummy.
Oh,
There you
dear.
go. Cheese is winning. Right, let's move on to our next one then, which is ornamental vintage lace. This is a lovely. Now then, if you have a, can you just bring on one of these, Lily? One of these background, one of these. You know, you were on there then.
Oh, the images.
Image sheets,
Oh.
yeah, for me. Don't mind.
Image sheets.
I want one like this, love, please. Yeah, one
There,
of those. Number 11.
Number 11. There you go. Oh wow.
Right, do me a favour, just take the brightness right over to the left for me in effects. I think it might turn the whole thing black. Yeah, it does. Right, so if you're using these for your scan and cut, you can print them off, and I'm going to say that most of them will find the outside edge. However, you might have to go in and just fill in some of the lines. So here, for example, where that little stamp is there, if there's a broken line, it won't find the outside edge. Or where these book pages are, where it's really pale, it needs contrast between the two. So something like that, it'll find all day, every day. It'll find all of that. It would find all of that. It would find all of that and that. It's just things where you go really, really, really pale on the edges. So you've got all of those then as ephemera. Now, if you've bought your bookbinding tool from Amanda the other day, or you love doing journals, art journals, bullet journals, junk journals, all of that kind of thing, junk journals especially, use lots and lots of ephemera. And don't forget as well, you can print these off on your PET sticker sheets. So you can be making your own clear stickers, which I think is brilliant. Right, so you're going to get all of that. This is £12.50, guys. This is massive, right? So you're going to get all of those. Oh, you've got to have this. Look at these postcards. Oh, look at these. Imagine shrinking these down and using them on the front of those boxes with your soap.
Oh.
How lovely are these? Oh, I all day, every day I'm having this. Without a shadow of a doubt. If you love collage work, you love making cards with layers on and texture on, or you love your rice papers, you're into your mixed media, whatever it is, this is beautiful. Then look at these. You've got all of these elements now. Then this is where you can turn them black. So you've got them all broken down into elements. So you can bring that onto your screen, make it the size you want, print it off, turn it black, scan the black image in to your scan and cut, and that will create a perfect cutting file for that, which is fabulous. But you could also use the acetate trick and just trace around that flower and create your own decoupage as well. It's clever, isn't it? Look at all this. Oh, this is definitely going in my basket. Look at these. Aren't these fabulous? And I love them. I love the fact that you've got the books in there. You've got the old, they look like the acid is eating away at them. But then you've got beautiful things like this postage stamp. You've got the keys, the hot air balloons, the butterflies. They're just, I love things like this. If I was, but we were talking about it the other day with Sam, who does a lot of our rice papers, our graphic designer Sam. And we were talking about, Amanda and I, in fact it was yesterday, we were talking about when you used to be able to buy a pad of paper, then it had a coordinating kind of matching but not as designed, if you like, so a coordinating plain but not a solid blank. And then you'd get all the ephemera that goes with it, and then you get your little epoxy resin stickers and all of that kind of thing, and you'd always get a bag of bits like this. This, you can have them over and over and over and over again. I love these. I love postcards. I just think they're really clever. But look at these. These are stunning, guys. And there's nothing stopping you blowing these up to A4 and using them as a rice paper. Can I just put that out there? Because that's the thing. I remember when every time we used to go away when you were a kid, didn't you? My mum used to make me write postcards home.
Yep.
And we always got home before the postcards. It was brilliant. Snail mail, right? No more of that now anymore, is there? I do like a postcard though.
Yeah.
But look at all these shapes. So here we go again, scan and cut users. Sorry to keep banging on about it, but it's a thing. Just look at the outlines. You've got all those different shapes straight away, which is fabulous. So even if you scan this in and find the shapes, you've got brand new label shapes, haven't you? You've got a heart that isn't on your scan and cut. It's a different shape of heart. You've got all of this opportunity. And then, oh my goodness me, right, this is absolutely having this one. Look at these backgrounds. This is what I mean. So that would be your rice paper. And that would probably be the paper that coordinated with it. And that's what we're going to work on for you, bringing you lots of stuff like that. And these are absolutely exquisite. Look at that aubergine colour at the back. And they just subtle inserts. These would be fantastic for your inserts, not your opacity back. You can make your envelope out of it, your envelope liner, your insert and your card. I mean, what more do you want as a crafter? Talk about value for money and talking about envelopes. Look at this lot. So you've got your envelope liner and your envelope back. I mean, come on. You need this in your life, don't you? This is lovely. Right, shop lace, £12.50. Do you want to have a play around with this, Lily?
Oh, I'd love to.
Go on then, let's have a look.
This is gorgeous. Now, backgrounds, envelopes, image sheets, images, inserts, postcards and tags. It's all within here, but we have to start off with the postcards and
Sorry,
tags.
I've got to talk this. Sorry.
Go on.
Right, hang on. Put strawberry jam on there. Kaz says I put raspberry jam on cheese sandwiches. I love Oxo cube rubbed on top of orange. Oh, Shahab, I've never heard of that one. Oxo cube on top of orange. Yeah, I think that might be a step too far. Can't say I've tried that. Says Lorraine Proper. Surprise, surprise. Rebecca Wheats, I'm with you though. Peanut butter and chocolate spread on toast.
Oh yeah,
just like Snickers. I'll tell you a good one. Peanut butter and cherry jam.
Oh,
that's really nice. You've got to get the compote one, the conserve one that you've got the big cherries in. Oh my goodness, on a toasted bagel, lovely. Mine when I was this is horrible. When I was pregnant with Matthew, my cravings were garlic bread. That's all right. Cucumber, that's good. Tuna and chocolate spread.
Together
in a toasty.
Oh dear.
I know. Hormones, can't help it. Right, sorry,
Wow.
love, go on, back
and
to
on
your
that
demo.
note, back to something lovely. So, postcards and tags. Now, you are going to be using these time and time again, and you get so much variety. You get the single postcards, you get ones like we've got here, where you've got a couple layered together, which are gorgeous. So, we're going to go for one of these. We'll pick one. We are spoilt for choice. But we'll go for this one, I think. We'll make it a little bit larger, and then we can start to embellish it up. So we'll go back to our main download. Then we'll click onto our images, and you've got tons that you can start to layer together. So we'll choose this beautiful floral, and then we're going to just rotate that a little bit, and we're going to have that hug in that top left-hand corner of our postcard, just like so. Let's make that a little bit smaller. And that's going to start to embellish that gorgeous postcard there. And then we can scroll down a little bit more and see what other images we've got. Oh, we've got the little Franken stamp there. I think we'll use that. We'll bring that on. We can pop that onto that postcard there just for a little bit more detail onto that one. Oh, the penny farthing. Oh, we have to use this. When we were younger, there was a museum, it's probably still there actually, in Sheffield, where they had some really old bikes, and I used to be absolutely fascinated by the penny farthing. And there was one as well called a bone cruncher, which sounds absolutely horrendous.
That's because there were cobbled streets. But
oh, yeah, not good, but it's fabulous artwork with that one. Then let's bring in.
We were on with David the other day, and we were told, Diane and I, it was Saturday, Diane was producing, and we were told, I said, I don't know how we got onto the subject. But I said, I want to do a parachute jump, but I want to do a tandem, so where you strap to the instructor, because I'll forget to pull the cord. I'm just saying. And Diane went, I want to do a tandem too. And David went, what, like on a bike? I went, what? With a parachute strapped to my back. It was hilarious. He was like, what do you mean a tandem? I went, two of you together, and then somebody else pulls the cord. Somebody else's responsibility, right?
Well, yeah.
I'm like that. This is great.
Oh, Oh dear, that would be good, would it?
Oh
Won't be
dear.
much good at all. Oh, you've just got so much to play with on here. You're going to have so much fun.
Oh, Carol Lewis.
Oh, okay.
I knew I loved you for a reason. Black
Okay.
cherry jam and chocolate flake on rye bread.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Carol
bet
would have a
that's
bit of
nice.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I could eat that, Carol, says Lorraine. Yeah, I could too.
Yeah, I could. That sounds a lot more appealing than some of the suggestions we've had come through.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like the idea of that.
Oh, I do like rye bread. Rye bread's lovely. Oh dear.
Kaz says I put half a stone on reading all these likes. Lol. I love that. I can't get over the Oxo cube rubbed on an orange though. That's a bit of a step too far even for me, and I like weird. Mind you, I'm the weirdo that likes this. Will really turn your stomach, Lily.
Oh gosh. Here we
Cottage cheese with pineapple,
go.
uh, grapes mixed in.
Right.
And this is the bit. Mackerel in tomato sauce or mixed in.
Oh.
It's delicious. It's absolutely
Well,
delicious.
each to their own, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. Orange marmalade on fried bread.
Yeah, could do that.
Oh gosh, this has got gammon in the slow cooker. Oh, Lorraine, I love gammon in the slow cooker. Just flakes apart, doesn't it? Right, sorry Lily, we're getting distracted.
We are. I'm just
We've
having
got
a
more
lovely
to go
time
through as well.
playing. So
Having
we
a nice
started.
time.
I'm having a lovely time. I'm in my own little world here. So we'll have to finish this off. We've done a little nice arrangement there. We've got to have a background to go behind this, and we've got some beauties in here. Oh, let's go for this one. That is lovely. So we'll just right click, order. We will send it to the back, and then we can just place it behind our image there. Of course, we could crop it down a little bit, so let's make it a little bit slimmer so it's going to match a little bit better with our composition that we've got. So crop that down. Okay, and then we've started to build that together. One final thing, I'm just going to knock that opacity down a little bit more so it's just a bit more subtle in the background. How lovely
Fabulous.
is that? So
Lovely.
quick and easy.
And what I love about this particular one is that you've got lots of ephemera that you can add onto other rice papers.
Oh yeah.
So all the rice paper designs that we're bringing you, you can add this into it, which will be fabulous. So the seaside one that we did,
Coastal keepsake.
Coastal Keepsakes, thank you, would look lovely with the postcards
Oh
added into
yeah,
it.
it would.
So import one of those and then you import this. This is the thing about building a digital library, isn't it? You can go from that collection to that collection to that collection and find things that work together, and I love that. Right, thank you, Lily. Right, let's have a look at this one next. This is Doodle Doodle Doo. Now, many, many years ago now, gosh, I can't remember how many years ago this is, probably about 9, 10 years ago, maybe. I went up to Stephanie, I remember where she was sat upstairs at the old Create and Craft in a little box room. Put her in a box room as an office, how rude is that? And I went up and I said, I've been doodling. So the story begins that I was upstairs watching a bit of telly, and I like a notepad and a fine liner. I like doodling. I can't draw. I don't like I can't do the structure of drawing because I can't see things, but I can doodle. But to draw something like this, I'll tell you, this is a funny one. So I got a 2-pence piece and drew around it, and then I drew one full petal, cut it out, and then used it as a template to draw around. So these are all my hand drawings, my hand doodles, hence the name Doodle Doodle Doo. And you get all of these as your MCS files. So you can take the frame and put the little birdhouse in the frame with the flowers, with the watering can, etc. Well, that's my favourite flower. I love that stem because you could have so much fun with this, and we split it all down for you. So you've got all of these different frames. So you've got the frame with the detail around the edge, then you've got the inside of the frame as a border. Then you've got it again, but in a slight, what's different about that one? That one looks the same to me, maybe smaller. And then you've got the same with the oval. So if you look at the oval, you've got the full image, then you've got the part image, then you've got just the oval, then you've got the whole image with the picture inside, but then you've got it empty so that you can build your own. And these doilies are lovely to work inside. So you could use your silhouettes with your background and then put one of these over the top, if that's what you wanted to do. But you've got all sorts. You've got the big jug of flowers, you've got your different frames, you've got your individual elements. Talk about cake.
Oh yeah.
There you go, you've got your cake. Now you could scale that up and put it on top of the templates and make it into a cake card. So you're getting all of this artwork. And then what I did was I took Alcohol Ink with Yupo, which is this one, alcohol ink with Yupo and a spritz of isopropyl alcohol over the top. We did a bokeh effect with our distress inks onto card. We then did one where you take the water out, where you take the colour out with the water, and then we did them where we blended in. So all of these I physically made, and then we scanned them in and used them as your backgrounds. So I never got two exactly the same. That's what I love about creating backgrounds like this. So if you're in the market for something that's a little bit different, it's in all my favourite colours, so pinks, teals, greens, bright yellows. No orange, Carol Lewis, so you're good. And then the purples in here, so you get the coordinating ones that go with it. I had such a good time making this, can't tell you.
I can imagine.
And then you've got them all as digistamps. So if you want to sit down and colour, you absolutely can. But you're getting all of this today. It's Shop Doodle. It's £15, so you've got a £10 saving on this one. And if you want a little bit of what goes on in my head, good luck, then this will absolutely be for you. But I love the idea of doing the coloured ones with black and white inside and the black and white ones with colour inside. I think that's a really cool thing. Plus, also, a lot of these would be great as bag charms. So look at the perfume bottle. You just punch a little hole in the top of that and put it on shrink plastic, printable shrink plastic we sell. Make that into a little key charm.
Or earrings.
Or earrings. It's just fun, is what it is, because it's me. Doodle, doodle, do. There you go. Shop Doodle. £15 will get you that little lot. Right, Lily. Where do you want to finish, darling? We've got about 5 minutes.
We've got Land of Make Believe, or we've got Fields of Flowers.
Let's do
that we've not
Fields of
covered.
Flowers.
Ooh, okay,
Let's
have a
do that
little
one.
look. Now, this is gorgeous. Once again, a proper stack of paper here, tons that you are getting, and it's one of our most popular themes is flowers. So to get a whole library of all your different floral themed imagery is brilliant. It's going to be super, super usable in your crafty stash. All those lovely floral patterns interspersed with your stripes and your ditzy florals. It's beautiful, lovely pink colour tones that you've got on that one there. Moving through to your purples, to your teals. Oh, have we had any more suggestions?
No, I'm laughing at this. Well, I'm not laughing at it, but Carol Lewis, everyone's saying it's making them feel hungry. Carol Lewis says, if your brain and your stomach decide they want certain things, there's nothing you can do about it. You're quite right, Lewis.
No.
But I just want to read Shirley's out because I love this, Shirley. Thank you. Thank you, each and every one of you. This isn't us, this isn't just us, this is all of you guys at home. Thank you, each and every one of you, for sharing all your lovely, cheerful chats. You are really making a big difference to my day. Unfortunately, I am one of those people that struggle in the heat. Yeah, I don't like it. I have asthma, hay fever and angina. God bless you. And today I am really struggling. So I'm sat in my craft room just watching and listening, and you are all really keeping me going. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Shirley, first of all, for joining us and then letting us know that we're cheering you up. That's what we try and do every day for you. But yeah, I know you're all right today. Just rest.
Yeah.
If your body says sleep, sleep. That's it, right? Do what you need to do.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Right. Look at this.
Now this is a little bit exciting.
Right.
Look at all of these now. Take these into my craft studio, start to layer them together, start to build up all your compositions. It is going to be fabulous. I mean, the florals are beautiful. I mean, talk about big blousy florals. You've got all your lovely carnations, your roses in there, all in those stunning pinks and purple colour tones.
2 words I'm going to use, Lily. What are they?
I don't know.
Sospeso trasparente.
Oh, now these are going to be amazing for that, aren't they? So print them onto your rice paper, transfer that or stick that onto your sheets. That Sospeso is going to be outstanding. It is amazing. Plus, as if that wasn't enough already, you're getting the decoupage too. So if you love a little bit of fussy cutting like I do, you are going to have a field day with these. You're going to love it. Now, these are genius because you design sheets. If you need a quick and easy card, these are brilliant. You've got everything you need to create a card literally within the one sheet. Your backing paper, your layers, your toppers, your sentiments, all contained within the one sheet. Print it off, cut it down, and you are good to go. Digi-stamps included. It literally keeps on going. You're getting tons in here. Even more of your digi-stamps, whether you're using it.
They look like etchings, don't they?
They do.
Their detail on these is absolutely tremendous. We're running out of time, Lily.
We are. We certainly are.
I'm going
Gosh,
next
there's
door.
so
Go on,
much
you
more.
can keep flicking through.
So
I'm
much
going
more.
next door in a minute
You
to
are.
be with Amanda on the other side of that wall with brand new stickers.
Oh, they're amazing.
And then David and I have clay
Oh,
at
yeah.
1 o'clock.
How exciting.
Oh, that's very exciting. I'm looking forward to that show. But look at all these envelopes, all of these different things that you can make, stationery boxes on this one as well, and all of that printed artwork. It's just a fabulous opportunity to shop your digital needs and build that digital library while we've got cracking savings. I would like to say thank you for your company this hour. Thank you to Lily for the demos.
Thank you.
Lewis for holding that camera super still. And Amber and Snoop, as ever.
Oh, thank you,
And
Snoop.
Snoop stayed nice and quiet, didn't he? Because he sat on his mum's knee. That's what makes him happy. Right, I'll see you on the other side of this. Go and grab yourself a quick cuppa. See you in a bit. Bye.